guys, today's a video about trusting in manifestation, trusting in your ability to manifest and trusting yourself as a conscious creator and how to believe in this process and get into that confident state. So I'm going to explain why you do it and how you do it. So if you enjoyed this topic and, oh, my voice, it's first thing in the morning, so my voice is a little bit croaky right now. But if you enjoy them, please do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I have tons more manifestation content coming up every day pretty much. Whether it's a short video, a longer video, pretty much every single day I am uploading something to do with manifestation. So you want to stay tuned for that. I also offer coaching if you do want to get one-on-one support with me. I offer a bunch of different services, whether it's a digital product or one-on-one written coaching with me directly. So do get in touch if you're interested. I have all the details on my Instagram, LOA Coaching, which is linked below, or you can email me, which again comes up on my Instagram or in other videos where I promoted, in the intro I've promoted my services. My email is always written on the image. So now we can start the video. First thing you want to do if you're not trusting in manifestation, or perhaps you're brand new and you don't fully understand it, you're a little bit apprehensive or overwhelmed and you don't really understand how it works, you want to obviously learn as much as you can. So I mean in terms of practicing it, understanding why it works, so learning and listening to me as a coach or other coaches or Neville Goddard, reading books, whatever the case may be. You want to gain as much knowledge as you can in terms of the basic principles, so you have a well-rounded view of, you know, why it works, what does it mean to manifest, how do we manifest, you know, why does a mental diet work? Why do we have to repeat affirmations? Getting a well-rounded understanding of all of that is going to simplify and help so much. And that's the first step, obviously, having that actual knowledge. So once you understand that and understand mental diet, affirmations, everyone is you pushed out, all those kind of different, pretty much basic but interconnecting concepts where it literally just means everyone reflects back to you what you think, the affirmations and repetition help create new beliefs, all these sorts of things that are in it to its core, pretty simple, like basic principles that you can hold on to and build off of. So those are the key elements. And once you understand that, you'll know why you do certain practices. So why you know, loop your affirmations, and you'll feel good about it. You'll feel motivated and focused because you'll know, well, by doing this morning and this afternoon and this evening, I know that it's going to create the result I want. I know that it's going to shift my subconscious beliefs. So you're going to start thinking from that perspective because you actually understand what's going on, like what's happening in your mind and how you're able to control it. It is a practice that's built up over time. It's not that you wake up and you learn about manifestation, you say, okay, now I'm the most confident person, like I know manifestation works, I'm going to change my hair to blue. I'm going to change my ethnicity, I'm going to change my job overnight. Like, you're not going to just suddenly start believing in all these things and start believing in, you know, limitless manifestation or doing really crazy things like that, where, you know, you need to build up your belief and confidence. But once you do that, you're going to get more and more confident naturally. Your personal experiences and personal manifestations that you will be aware of, hopefully, because you'll be consciously focused on it, you'll know to practice every day. And then you realize, wow, this manifestation came in. Look what I just got. Wow, look how nice people are being to me after I worked on my self-concept. Anything like that, you'll just build it up naturally over time. And it is something you need to feel connected to and, you know, be practicing consciously and aware of, because that's how you're going to build up the confidence and motivation and just feel inspired by the whole process, because you are connecting with it. You see it in your day-to-day life. You see the movement with your SP. You see the things you're affirming coming to fruition literally right in front of your eyes. You know, whether it's just birds before land of getting a text message, seeing people talk about the job you want, like all these little signs, and then physical movement or your full manifestation. It doesn't have to be anything crazy like getting married to your SP. By crazy, I don't mean unrealistic, by the way. I mean your full manifestation, your end goal for life. I mean things like you want someone to text you, you want your hair to grow longer and you start realizing that it's growing pretty fast. Things like that. It can be small, large, significant, insignificant, whatever. The point is you're aware of your manifestations that you're creating, you're focused on them, you know what you want, you know what result you would like to see, and then you're focused on it. And when it does come in, you recognize that and you're like, wow, that's amazing, I created that. So you can build up your confidence like that, and literally just feeling inspired and motivated because you've seen it work for yourself, you know how it works, you know what you're doing to create that result, so you just have that motivation to keep going. So it really is practice makes perfect, practice creates trust, and yeah, being able to have the knowledge and then actually apply it is how you're going to gain more and more confidence. So like I said, it can be used for smaller insignificant things, not just your large end goals, like the big areas that you really want to manifest for your life overall. It can be smaller things. It can be things that you just want to happen by a certain day. You're like, it would be nice if I had this, or if this occurred. Things like creating sunny weather on a day that you're going out, or getting a text message from a friend because you'd like to catch up with them. Anything like that, where it's slightly more normal day-to-day activities that are not, to your conscious mind, unrealistic, because that they will manifest a lot faster and more easily. And then you can build up your confidence because you said, wow, I affirmed for it, I focused on it, I visualized this, and the exact thing happened, and you can build up from there. Another really important point that's going to help you throughout this whole process and building up trust and not being constantly in this doubtful or questioning state is to, of course, stay on a mental diet. Be stricter on your mental diet, because it is totally natural for your conscious mind to question things, to question, well, why would we be able to not we, but like, I'm thinking from the mind's perspective, like your mind telling you, I don't think I can do this because I haven't spoken to SP, so how could saying affirmations be all I need to do? Don't I need to text them? How will I be able to just use my mind to get the exact result I want? Like, your conscious, intellectual, rational mind is probably going to question it. And that's also where the lack of trust is coming in, because if you're starting from the beginning, if you haven't manifested for very long, then it's even more likely and normal and natural for your mind to question it and say, we're just going to start doing this new thing, and it's not going to, this is all we need to do. It doesn't require us going out and doing XYZ, sending this message, going to this place. How can this be? How can this happen? Like, the rational mind won't be able to comprehend it. But that's where the faith comes in, the subconscious beliefs, which is again repetition with your mental diet. That's how you're going to shift the subconscious beliefs and therefore shift the conscious thoughts to release that doubt. But it's the repetition of your affirmations, the repetition of your mental diet to say, nope, manifestation is perfect and I'm a master at manifesting. So anything along those lines where you're building yourself back up and saying, I am great at manifesting, these things work, I can manifest XYZ because manifestation is limitless. Anything like that where you are repeating the basic principles of manifestation to yourself as part of your mental diet. So I'm the conscious creator of my reality. No one else has free will. Like, remind yourself of all these things. That's how you're going to shift your thoughts day by day. It's literally all about getting into that confident mental state and mental mindset of just being confident and trusting and relaxed. And like I said, building up your knowledge, and then when you do have any doubts, flipping them around and practicing it all throughout the day, being aware that, right, the repetitive thoughts I have, the things I'm focusing on, the questions and doubts that come up in my mind are all shaping my reality. So let's shift them all as positively as I can and see what happens. And you will see things start to unfold more positively in your favor, and you build it up day by day. So don't overwhelm yourself, just take it day by day. You can even focus on things from the past. So reverse engineer your experiences. I don't mean sit and dwell on it. I just mean to reverse engineer it. So think about, right, things went wrong with my SP. This is the result that we were at. And what are the arguments or conversations or issues that came up and doubts in my mind during that time that led to this outcome? And then you start to remember things, use your memories and say, right, I had this conversation with my friend, I cried to my mum or dad about this, I cried to my best friend about this, and then SP and I broke up. So try and reverse engineer things, good or bad. Doesn't have to be just the negative, but with the negative you'll see what happened and how you can now do the opposite. So if you reverse engineer things, it actually does make a lot of sense. You can't deny that Well, I was in a really upset and down state during that time. I was very up and down. I was not feeling emotionally stable. So I was having these thoughts and I started arguing with this person. Like, you'll just be able to reverse engineer it and see how things happened. So that is how you can see how the manifestations occurred. You focus on the good as well, not just the bad. But then you can literally flip it around or repeat the same process. You can say, well, I didn't even realize, but actually I was daydreaming so much, and I was technically visualizing, right? It's not just daydreams, but visualizing on my commute to work, during meetings, getting ready. I was visualizing all these things happening in my life, this thing that I wanted. It was coming up in my mind, and then it happened a couple months later. You'll see that it was actually you creating it with your mind. So if you combine all these things, the practice, the knowledge, the consistent, persisting every day of mental diet and looping your affirmations, if you put all of it combined together and focus on what is coming about in your reality, you really will be able to see how all these things are created, how you are the creator, shifting all these things, and therefore build up your trust. So I hope this video was useful. I hope it clarified things for you guys and was easy to understand, and for you guys to get really tangible methods to implement this and a tangible way for you to actually be able to build up your confidence. So do thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!